Since the day she was born, Descenda has been both blessed and cursed. Blessed by a powerful protection spell of unknown origin, she has warded her family and friends against any number of horrors over her 15 years. Cursed because the horrors which visit her small Keswick village are both numerous and frequent. Hello and welcome to Liam's Lyceum. I'm your host Liam, aka Hemvar, and today we'll be doing a spoiler-free review of Brandon Sanderson's Children of the Nameless. Children of the Nameless is a 2018 novella by Brandon Sanderson, though of course who knows if that's technically true, since it seems to be more of the size of a short novel. This is set in the Magic the Gathering universe of Innistrad, in particular. Which, for those unaware, is kind of a setting like Ravenloft. It is basically Magic's gothic setting, full of vampires and werewolves and the like. The Magic novel line ended around the time of Dungeons & Dragons, circa 2016 or so. So the only story in the world, I believe, is this one, actually. This is the only Innistrad story, which is a shame because it's one I'm probably the most interested in of all the Magic worlds. The story starts with Descenda and, well, her plight. She is blind during the day, and her twin sister Willia is blind at night. This is the Bog's touch and is considered a blessing. They have other gifts. Descenda's is music, which is magical, of course. It wards away spirits and bad things. And Willia's is sword fighting. To bring peace to their village out in the approaches, they use these gifts. But eventually a new man of the manor comes, which is, of course, over this little peasant village. Apparently this isn't all that good, as monsters attack and Descenda's song does not work. Many die, including her sister and parents. That is the setup of the story. The story also has the planeswalker Davriel in it. He is a diabolist, which is someone who specializes in summoning demons. The story itself seems to be kind of a critique of morality, of good and evil, and how that dichotomy doesn't really work. Davriel comes off kind of as a sword and sorcery hero, giving a lesson to the naive Descenda who believes in straight good and evil. There's religion and dogmatism are also being explored, along with self-control, akin, I would say, to Dalinar's and the Stormlight Archive. While the story itself is entertaining enough, it took me a couple weeks to actually finish, and it's rather short. And normally I find Sanderson really easy and quick to go through. But this was my first Sanderson read for, it had been a few years. So the prose could be more here. It doesn't really work well, since there just isn't enough fear, dread, shock, or even the language that I would expect from a gothic setting. I haven't been one really to critique Sanderson's prose in the past. Don't go looking for reviews. This is my first review of Sanderson on my channel. But I've read most of his stuff, actually. And this is one thing where it really, I feel like, would help if he could just write something a little bit more outside the box. And generally when I read Sanderson, I think, oh yes, Sanderson wrote this, and it's really easy and fine to get through. But it almost always has the same voice. Like, I can tell there's Brandon Sanderson behind the page telling me this story. And gothic story doesn't seem to really work for that voice. So this was available for free digitally, but was removed from the Magic website. I believe in other languages you can actually get it in print, but in English you just had to find it online. It was supposed to stay free forever, but, Wizards of the Coast, everyone. But anyways, yeah, this one was not one I really enjoyed at all, actually. I wish I could have enjoyed it. So maybe you'll enjoy it based off what I said here, but Sanderson definitely just does not get the tone for Gothic for me, and that's definitely brings it down. Anyways, this has been Liam's Lyceum. I will catch you next time.